So this is the A-star search. If I just start pathfinding right now, it should find the optimal path from the start till the end, which is pretty easy. If I instead draw a bit of a wall here, it should go down and look for the E. Pretty easy. But as you can tell, I had to do a little bit of breadth first kind of search here. It's kind of like Dijkstra's. It's a combination of Dijkstra's and a heuristic, where the heuristic is determined by how far away from E the current node that we're looking at is, and then also by how far away from S we are. And so the further away from S, the worse, and also the closer to E, the better. So it's kind of like a push and pull. And as you can tell here, once we got here, let me redraw this. We explored these instead of just going down here. The reason being is because these were kind of closer to S, and so the closeness to S offset the closeness to E, and so we would rather explore these and then explore these. But finally, how close it was to E overtook how close it was to S, and we decided to go straight to E. So in a very bad case, we have to kind of do that breadth first search a bunch of times. And so let me just give you a very bad case here. Let's just start there. So yeah, it'll have to do it for every single one of these. And as you notice, it'll go back here. Because eventually, so the lighter it is, the earlier we explored it, and the darker it is, the later we explored it. So as you can tell, in the early stages we explored this because it was kind of close to S and getting closer to E. So it was a good balance between closeness to S and closeness to E. But once we figured out, when we were around this area, we were really far away from S and getting closer to E, but we were still very far away from S. So it decided to go back here because this was a lot closer to S. So it was that balance. It decided to go back here finally. And that's why you can see explored this in the kind of later stages. It also explored this in the later stages. And then finally went up here, trickled up there. And once it got here, it was very easy for us to decide that it was very close to E. So it overtook everything else. Like for example, once we're here, we don't explore this area. This stayed in white simply because this area right here is closer to E. And despite this being close to S, the balance between this being closer to E overtook this being closer to S over here. So we never explored these. I can draw it one more time a lot slower. Let's speed this part up. So now we're in this phase where we're exploring this side again. We could be exploring these, but I'd rather explore these two because they're so close to S. And then finally we trickle up here. And it's pretty easy after that. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed.